Finally, my laptop is up and running. But I can't see you guys. Wait a minute. Huh. Huh. Okay. Great. Let's start. Today we will be going through unit number 7. The unit talks about we had a great time. We had a great time. Okay. Now before we go to the unit, we are going to quickly look at watch one video which has a riddle in it. Okay, and your task is you have to try to solve that riddle. Yeah, listen to the video properly over here. Clear?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Subtitles are on. Okay.
Taking that internship in a remote mountain lab might not have been the best idea. Pulling that lever with the skull symbol just to see what it did probably wasn't so smart either. But now is not the time for regrets, because you need to get away from these mutant zombies fast. With you are the janitor, the lab assistant, and the old professor. You've gotten a head start, but there's only one way to safety: across an old rope bridge spanning a massive gorge. You can dash across in a minute, while the lab assistant takes 2 minutes. The janitor is a bit slower and needs 5 minutes, and the professor takes a whole 10 minutes, holding onto the ropes every step of the way. By the professor's calculations, the zombies will catch up to you in just over 17 minutes. So you only have that much time to get everyone across and cut the ropes. Unfortunately, the bridge can only hold 2 people at a time. To make matters worse, it's so dark out that you can barely see, and the old lantern you grabbed on your way only illuminates a tiny area. Can you figure out a way to have everyone escape in time? Remember, no more than 2 people can cross the bridge together. Anyone crossing must either hold the lantern or stay right next to it, and any of you can safely wait in the dark on either side of the gorge. Most importantly, everyone must be safely across before the zombies arrive. Otherwise, the first zombie could step on the bridge while people are still on it. Finally, there are no tricks to use here. You can't swing across, use the bridge as a raft, or befriend the zombies.
Okay. Did you get all the information?
No, yes.
Did you note down the timing?
17 minutes. No. Individual timings.
Did you note it down?
Mm,
No. Note it down quickly. It is mentioned over here somewhere.
Lantern you grabbed on your way only illuminates a tiny area. Can you figure out a way to have everyone escape in time? Remember, no more than 2 people can cross the bridge together. Anyone crossing must either hold the lantern or stay right next to it, and any of you can safely wait in the dark on either side of the gorge. Most importantly, everyone must be safely across before the zombies arrive. Otherwise, the first zombie could step on the bridge while people are still on it. Finally, there are no tricks to use here. You can't swing across, use the bridge as a raft, or befriend the zombies.
टाइमिंग मिला क्या उनका?
no.
नहीं मैम.
हाँ, यहाँ पर है.
5 minutes,
हाँ.
1 minute.
This person can spend only 1 minute. This person, this
5 minutes,
can
and the
5
professor takes
10
a
minutes. Professor also 10 minutes.
हाँ, and this is the janitor and this is the assistant.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll give you 2-3 minutes to find out the answer. Let's see if you can solve it.
Okay. What is the total time to cover the bridge for
17.
17 minutes.
17
17
minutes.
minutes.
Okay.
I think each and every person given the 4 minutes.
How? The professor takes 10 minutes.
Ah, yes, ma'am.
So how can he cross in 4 minutes?
17 minutes.
You have to find out who can go first, who can go next, and how they can go together because there is only one lantern. Correct? So the person who takes the lantern needs to come back with the lantern.
वो बीच वाला
Hmm.
1 minute वाला.
That could be anyone.
Till 10 minutes. First, I think the boy with the professor will go first. So it
Okay.
will take 10 minutes to go,
Mm-hmm.
and after that he come again. So uh, he will come again in 1 minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 10 plus 1, 11. Okay. Then he pick professor assistant
He
with
takes. He
he
picks.
take, he takes professor assistant with him.
प्रोफेसर असिस्टेंट कौन है? लैब असिस्टेंट है ये.
सॉरी सॉरी नो, ये थर्ड नंबर वाला कौन है?
दिस इज अ जैनिटर.
जेनेट. ओके. I will
हम्म.
add 6. 11 हो गया प्लस 6, 17 तो यही हो जाएगा फिर.
वही तो.
आप ही बता दीजिए मैम.
Given up so easily? Really don't want to try once more?
आपका कोई ऑप्शन है क्या मैम?
No, no. My option is the only video that I'll play. क्या पता.
दो लोग ही जा सकते हैं, जनरेटर है.
Hmm. No? No clues? No guesses? कोई नहीं, ट्राई तो करो एक बार.
वो रोप पकड़ के वो बीच वाला व्हाइट वाला.
क्या रोप पकड़ के वाइट वाला? एक्सप्लेन द
वो
आंसर इन इंग्लिश.
एक मिनट, फिर से दिखाएंगे क्या? वो चारों खड़े थे, वो वाला इमेज फिर से आप शो करेंगे क्या?
एक मिनट. बाप रे, ढूंढना पड़ेगा ब्रो. कहाँ था?
हाँ ये कर, नहीं ये नहीं था.
Only illuminates a tiny area. Can you figure out a way to have everyone escape in time? Remember, no more than 2 people can cross the bridge together. It takes 2 minutes. The janitor is a bit slower and needs 5 minutes, and the professor takes a whole 10 minutes.
ये लड़का आ जाए. एक के ऊपर एक बैठ के भी नहीं जा सकते ना.
nahi, of course. Only two people can go at a time because
Only two people can go.
the bridge can't hold people more than that. Okay, let's listen.
Okay. Answer in 3, 2, 1.
At first, it might seem like no matter what you do, you're just a minute or two short of time. But there is a way. The key is to minimize the time wasted by the two slowest people by having them cross together. And because you'll need to make a couple of return trips with the lantern, you'll want to have the fastest people available to do so. So, you and the lab assistant quickly run across with the lantern, though you have to slow down a bit to match her pace. After 2 minutes, both of you are across, and you, as the quickest, run back with the lantern. Only 3 minutes have passed. So far, so good. Now comes the hard part. The professor and the janitor take the lantern and cross together. This takes them 10 minutes, since the janitor has to slow down for the old professor, who keeps muttering that he probably shouldn't have given the zombies night vision. By the time they're across, there are only 4 minutes left, and you're still stuck on the wrong side of the bridge. But remember, the lab assistant has been waiting on the other side, and she's the second fastest of the group. So she grabs the lantern from the professor and runs back across to you. Now, with only 2 minutes left, the two of you make the final crossing. As you step on the far side of the gorge, you cut the ropes and collapse the bridge behind you, just in the nick of time. Maybe next summer you'll just stick to the library.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes,
Get
ma'am.
the answer. Did you understand the answer? Did you understand how they solved it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Was
yes.
it easy?
It is very easy.
It was very, very easy. But still, you guys couldn't do it. Why so?
Actually, we are figuring out how the old people will go first.
हाँ.
Correct,
Actually,
correct. You got stuck on that part.
yeah, correct.
No problem. Let's move to the unit that we have here. As we are talking about a great time together, here we first look at top 8 leisure activities. What are leisure time activities? The free time activities that we do, our hobbies or any recreational activities that we do. Correct. So some
Correct.
of the top activities which are given over here are reading, to read, to watch TV, to spend time with family, to play sports, to go to the gym, use the computer, go fishing, and go to the
Movies.
movies. Now you have to tick mark the activities that you do in your free time. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now list 3 other activities that you do in your free time. Other matlab ye chhod ke. Okay? So other activities that you do in your free time. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what are your favorite leisure time activities?
My favorite leisure time activities are
Mm-hmm.
reading, watching TV, and spend with family.
Spending time with family.
Family.
And my favorite activities are reading books, using the computer, and spending time with family and playing sports also.
Okay, very good. My leisure time activities are reading, watching TV, and going for a movie. Okay, let's go to the next part. Here we have a conversation. Rick and Meg are talking to each other. Of course, you guys have to read the conversation as usual.
Okay.
Start quickly.
So Rick is a, I think, male, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So what did you do last weekend, Meg?
Oh, I had a great time. I went to a ca-
Karaoke bar.
Karaoke.
ca- karaoke bar and sang with some friends on Saturday.
How fun! Did you go to Lucky's?
No, we didn't. We went to that new place downtown. How about you? Did you go anywhere?
No, I didn't go anywhere all weekend. I just stayed home and studied for today's Spanish test.
Our taste is today. I forgot. I forgot about that.
Don't worry, you always get an A.
Okay,
Okay.
very good. So, here she forgot about the test because she was enjoying her weekend. She had a great time. She went to a karaoke bar. Do you guys know what is a karaoke bar? We don't have many of them in Pune, unfortunately. Karaoke bar is where you go and sing. They basically play the music, okay? And if you have seen Big Bang Theory, you would know it. Or there
Unit
are
7.
it is in
We
many movies also. So basically, you have a mic, of course. The music is played on your screen over there, and with lyrics.
Just
Okay,
to sing the song,
you
right?
have to sing the song with the music. So that's what karaoke means basically. Okay.
Okay.
So people do it in cafes or pubs over there, I would say. So they have special karaoke bars actually. They don't do it in a cafe, but yeah, sometimes in a cafe also they do it, I would say. And some people have a whole karaoke setup also at their home कि वो टीवी पे फिर वो कनेक्ट करके फिर वो करते हैं. Okay, let's listen to the conversation now.
had a great time. Page 44, Exercise 2, Conversation. Did you do anything special? Part A. Listen and practice.
So, what did you do last weekend, Meg?
Oh, I had a great time. I went to a karaoke bar and sang with some friends on Saturday.
How fun! Did you go to Lucky's?
No, we didn't. We went to that new place downtown. How about you? Did you go anywhere?
No, I didn't go anywhere all weekend. I just stayed home and studied for today's Spanish test.
Our test is today? I forgot about that.
Don't worry, you always get an A.
Okay, now let us listen to the rest of the conversation, and here we have to focus on the question: what does Meg do on Saturday after? Sorry, what does Meg do on Sunday afternoons? Okay.
Okay.
Page 44, Exercise 2, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Meg do on Sunday afternoons?
So, Meg, what did you do on Sunday?
I stayed home in the morning. I just watched TV and read.
How about in the afternoon?
Oh, I worked. I have a part-time job at the university bookstore.
I didn't know you had a job.
Yeah, I'm a cashier there. I work every Sunday from 2 to 5.
Okay, what does she do on Sunday afternoons?
Ma'am, yeah, you always get an A, Meaning?
You always get an A grade है ना,
A
grade.
grade है
A
actually.
grade आता है ना, ABCD,
अच्छा.
और फिर F आता है fail. Correct. So she always gets an A, मतलब she always tops the class basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here, okay. Tell me the answer to the question. What does Meg do on Sunday afternoons?
Actually,
Ma'am can't hear the video or audio.
You could not hear the audio properly.
No,
no,
ma'am.
Properly नहीं सुनाई दिया कि सुनाई नहीं?
सुना ही नहीं दिया
सुना
actually.
ही नहीं दिया.
Very
आपने
good.
प्ले नहीं किया.
Okay, I thought you heard it. Sorry.
No, ma'am.
Wait a minute.
Unit 7.
Now is it audible?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
We had a great time. Page 44, Exercise 2, Conversation. Did you do anything special? Part A. Listen and practice.
So, what did you do last weekend, Meg?
Oh, I had a great time. I went to a karaoke bar and sang with some friends on Saturday.
How fun! Did you go to Lucky's?
No, we didn't. We went to that new place downtown. How about you? Did you go anywhere?
No, I didn't go anywhere all weekend. I just stayed home and studied for today's Spanish test.
Our test is today? I forgot about that.
Don't worry, you always get an A.
Okay.
Page 44, Exercise 2, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Meg do on Sunday afternoons?
So, Meg, what did you do on Sunday?
I stayed home in the morning. I just watched TV and read.
How about in the afternoon?
Oh, I worked. I have a part-time job at the university bookstore.
I didn't know you had a job.
Yeah, I'm a cashier there. I work every Sunday from 2 to 5.
Page
So what does she do on Sunday afternoons?
Uh,
Sunday
she,
afternoon, she is a cashier in a bank.
Hmm?
She is doing part-time
nahi,
job.
she is a part-time job in university.
University, sorry.
She works as a
Univers-
cashier on Sunday afternoons. That could be a simple answer over there. Okay. Huh.
Okay.
She works as a cashier on Sunday afternoons. Very good. Let's move to the next part over here. Here we look at the simple past tense, that is our tense basically, that we look at today. So as I had told you, in unit 7 we look at the past tense. We already know that we have three types of tenses: past tense, present tense and future tense. And then we have four subtypes, that is your simple tense, continuous tense, and then perfect and perfect continuous tense. Correct? Here we look at simple tense. Now, when do we use simple tense? Simple tenses are used to talk about an action that took place at some point of time in the past. So basically the action took place and it got over in the past. Okay. For example, he took over as the principal last year. So action past में हुई, past में खत्म हो गई. Okay. Whereas it can also be used to talk about an action that took place over a period of time in the past. मतलब एक टाइम से दूसरे टाइम तक वो एक्शन चली, बट अगेन पास्ट में वो खत्म हो गई. Okay, I worked in the Presidency College, Kolkata from 2003 to 2006. That is how I can say it. Again, just like simple present tense, this can be also used to talk about an action that we used to do repeatedly in the past, but we don't do that action anymore. Okay, past में वो action repeatedly हम करते थे, but अभी नहीं करते हैं. We often went to Shimla to spend our summer. ठीक है? That is how I will say it. Now, one more important thing that is over here is that we use V2 form of the verbs in our past tense. Okay. Now, before that, we need to understand what are regular verbs and irregular verbs. Now, you might know that the verbs हमें अगर पास्ट टेंस में बोलना रहा, हम मोस्टली उसको ईडी फॉर्म में चेंज करते हैं एंड यूज करते हैं. करेक्ट. आवर वर्ड वॉक बिकम्स वॉक्ड, talk becomes talked. But we have some verbs like go, went, gone also, which don't have a regular pattern of changing. That is why they are called irregular verbs. Okay, so basically they totally change in your V2 and V3 form. Go, went, gone हो जाएगा. See, saw, seen हो जाएगा. Choose,
chosen, chosen.
wrong. पोइनी मैम.
चू चूज का मतलब चूज्ड ईडी आएगा.
Are you sure?
नहीं नहीं, ईडी नहीं आएगा. पास्ट पार्टिसिपेट में तो चूजन आएगा कंफर्म.
हाँ, सिंपल पास्ट में क्या आएगा? Chose, only
Chose.
single O, chose. It's an irregular verb, it's not a regular verb. Okay, Poini ma'am?
या मैम.
Okay. Arrive. पहले ये बताओ कि वो रेगुलर है कि
अराइवल.
इरेगुलर है, फिर अराइवल अलग हो गया, वो वर्ड ही
वो
चेंज हो
पास्ट
गया.
इरेगुलर
पास्ट
इरेगुलर है.
पार्टिसिपल में नहीं आएगा वो. Arrival is a totally different word that you have. Okay. By the way, that movie is very nice. Arrival. Okay. Arrive. Is it an is it a regular verb or irregular verb?
अराइव्ड.
इरेगुलर. नहीं नहीं, सॉरी, रेगुलर. अराइव्ड ना, ईडी.
Are you sure?
यस.
That's correct. Send.
सेंड.
Regular है कि irregular है?
इरेगुलर.
Okay. Sended नहीं होगा?
ना.
Are you sure?
या.
यस.
Correct. But many people say sended. Okay, that's the reason I'm highlighting that part. Then share.
हाँ.
शेयर.
Share.
शेयर. शेयर.
रेगुलर.
हाँ, रेगुलर. ईडी.
ईडी लगता है उसमें. शेयर.
Yes, shared. Very good. Drive.
इरेगुलर.
ईडी. रेगुलर.
Are you sure? Poini,
Yeah.
इरेगुलर आएगा.
बताओ अपने अपने आंसर्स.
ड्रीवन होता है ना, ड्राइव, ड्रीवन, ड्रोवन.
Driven.
नहीं, ड्राइव्ड.
Drived.
रेगुलर. ड्राइव्ड है तो फिर रेगुलर है. ड्राइव्ड. ड्राइव्ड आता है क्या?
आप
ड्राइविंग.
बताओ, मुझे बताओ. ड्राइविंग तो आता है ऑफ कोर्स, आईएनजी फॉर्म में
हाँ,
तो सारे
ड्राइव.
चेंज होंगे. बताओ पोइनी मैम आंसर्स जल्दी से. V2 and V3 फॉर्म.
ड्रोव और ड्रीवन आता है ना, इरेगुलर है.
हाँ, गूगल करके बता रहे हो तो मुझे भी पता है.
इरेगुलर है, करेक्ट.
Drove and driven. Okay. Drink.
ड्रिंकिंग, ड्रैंक. इरेगुलर.
ड्रैंक.
Drank. Drunk.
हाँ,
Sing.
ड्रैंक, ड्रैंक. सॉरी,
Sing.
सैंग, संग. इरेगुलर.
Very good. और कौन सा रह गया? Choose का हो गया, which is a very common one. No. KNOW. No.
इरेगुलर.
हाँ.
Hmm. V2. बताओ फॉर्म्स बताओ जल्दी से. If it's an irregular.
न्यू, नोन.
गूगल करके मत बताओ, खुद
नहीं
से
नहीं,
बता.
गूगल नहीं कर रहा हूँ. गूगल नहीं कर रहा हूँ. न्यू
Okay.
है. न्यू है, करेक्ट.
Okay, correct, very good. Now, the keyword exercises that you guys do. For those, I am also uploading meanings and V2, V3 forms of those verbs in your Google folders. Okay, Google Drive folders. Make sure you go through them and write down V2, V3 forms so that you get used to them. Along with that, in Unit 7 notes, you will also find all the irregular verbs which we use on everyday basis. Make sure you copy them in your notebook. Okay, so that you know how to use them in correct way. Understood?
ओके.
Okay, let's look at the sentence structure over here. As I told you, in our simple past tense we use V2 form of the verb. Okay, The sentence structure is very easy. We have subject plus verb plus object. We don't need to use any kind of helping verb in positive at least, but here we will use V2 form instead of V1 form. I went to school every day. मतलब past में जाता था मैं school every day. Now in negative we will use did. Negative and interrogatives we will use the word did.
Did.
Now as did is the past tense form of the verb do. Do did done हो जाता है, ठीक है, V2 V3 form. Do did done. नाउ डिड इज द पास्ट टेंस फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब डू, जो कि ऑलरेडी पास्ट में है, तो हम उसको हमारा जो मेन वर्ब है उसको V1 फॉर्म में ही रखेंगे. वी वॉन्ट चेंज इट टू V2 फॉर्म. सो आई विल नॉट से आई डिड नॉट वेंट, आई विल से आई डिड नॉट गो टू स्कूल एवरी डे. He did not go to school every day. Same way I will not say he did not went or he did not knew. ये इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा. या फिर आई डिड नॉट न्यू जो बहुत लोग यूज़ करते हैं, दैट इज़ द इनकरेक्ट वे ऑफ यूजिंग दैट टेंस. ओके, डिड आ गया मतलब हमारा V1 फॉर्म वर्ब रहेगा. रिमेंबर दैट. दिस इज़ अ वेरी कॉमन मिस्टेक दैट एवरीवन डज इन especially our negative sentences. Now same way in our interrogative sentences we will make the questions yes and no questions with did. We will use subject and the root form of the verb. Did you go to school every day? And if it's a WH question, then I will start with WH question words. When did you go to school or why did you go to school? That is how we will ask. Clear? Any questions, any doubts over here?
We will
Okay.
use only positive sentence.
हाँ, ओनली पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस में
Positive.
हमारा
V2
V2
रहेगा.
फॉर्म आएगा. बाकी सर हर जगह पे डिड आ जाता है. बट यूजुअली हम पॉजिटिव सेंटेंसेस ही बनाते हैं ना, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी नेसेसरी. ओके, अंडरस्टूड.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, राइट डाउन द रूल्स क्विकली.
Done, ma'am.
सेकेंड रूल.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
Okay, write down this part.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, write down the sentence structures.
Done, ma'am.
Interrogatives.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Do the exercise. Do the exercise and share the answers with me. Do it immediately. Take a screenshot, Deepak, if you want. You have
Okay.
the worksheet already, Poini ma'am. The verbs are given over there on the right hand side. Make sure you use them correctly. In interrogatives, use did properly wherever it is required. Okay? And solve the exercise and share the answers with me. Okay?
Okay.
We will stop here for today. We will continue tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Yep.
ma'am.
Any questions, any doubts, anything you did not understand?
No, ma'am.
No.
Quite easy, right? Another homework, you have to make 10 sentences in simple past tense. 10 sentences in positive, 10 negative, 10 in interrogatives. Okay?
Hmm.
Clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Along with that, do the vocabulary exercises also and the keywords exercises also, and do go through the drive folder. Okay? Okay, guys. I will see you tomorrow then. And
Okay,
Deepak,
oh, ma'am.
confirm the class early.
Yeah, okay.
10 बजे कंफर्म नहीं करते हैं क्लास. चलो. Bye
Bye.
bye. See
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.